What do you think that the simulation is going bad? Do you think the world is going bad? Do you think?
I don't think it can. I think I think everything is as it is, and like it can only be now. Like all we have is now, and then like here's now again. And so everything that happened in the past that might not have seemed like, like I got pulled over by the police coming here on like the first 4 hours into this trip, and I could have been like, man, what the, but I just kind of looked at it like, well, I'll take a picture of this happening, and maybe
I saw the picture; it was pretty funny.
Maybe this stopped me from like getting hit by a dump truck like down the road, and because I got pulled over, and I didn't just pretend to feel that way, like I really did feel that way, and then that made it better, like because what I can't control like what's happened in the past.
Yeah, sometimes, man, in traffic, I get a little outraged, but then I do think, well, I could have gotten killed on the way home from the studio or whatever. But I'm in a hurry to get home to the wife and kids, and I'm hardly like maybe a dozen times ever in this part of my life have I ever even been driving home like at 5 or 6. Usually I'm later or earlier. I'm never like right in that groove of traffic, so it really helps me not get mad and my blood pressure up and me calling people names. And I'm really working on that. I really am. Everybody knows that I'm freaking, very much a road rage guy,
I mean, I think everybody might know that about me too, that I definitely tended to be that way as far back as like just, a couple of years ago, or even, like it's still something I work on every day. That's a really tough one because people are people.
It's tough. Yeah. And it's tough it's tough living a life of forgiveness, but it is the most powerful weapon that we have, and there's no doubt about it. And it's not just what Jesus said, it what Buddha said, it what all these prophets, And to me, I mean, I'm not saying, but I'm, me, I'm a follower of Christ, so I believe that He told us, hey man, you got to forgive people. That doesn't mean you still got to have something to do with them. But back to the simulations. Speaking of that, I look at these people driving as non-player characters.
Yeah,
they don't really exist unless I run into them.
No, it's true. I do believe in that. And like I said, like I spent so many years before I'd even left the house being like, man, these people are just getting in my way on purpose. Why does this happen to me? For decades, I would think that like, and I'm telling you, I kind of stopped thinking that people were purposely getting in my way. And it stopped happening, and I was like, "Whoa! I'm power suggesting my life. Like, I'm by using the power of suggestion, I'm going out suggesting that people are going to be getting in my way, and maybe they are, or maybe they aren't. But it's that whole thing where, like, because I've suggested it, now I'm noticing it happen more. You know. Like,
so, have you taken steps to be like that? I mean, I'm serious.
I mean, honestly, like quitting drinking was a huge part. Like not having let's say I have a hangover in the morning and I'm running late because I did this, that, and the next thing, like that changes things. So now you don't have a hangover. I have a better schedule. I'm not like late for things because of that. So I think that changed things a bit. But like, living in the moment and being in the now, I think like understanding that like it's hard to make plans for the future and have them like all work out the way that you exactly plan it to go. And it's it's impossible to go back into the past and change the things that you've done. So you just sort of stay where you are. That crazy enough helps me with driving.
Well, living in the now is like, because all these people with all these things that happened in the past and all these things that happened to even races and even freaking, I mean, all these things,
Yes, yes.
We're living in the now. We're moving forward in time, and and that's not going to help. Learning from mistakes is going to help.
Yeah, without a doubt.
But rehashing bad things that our ancestors did, or even that we did,
I would hate it if somebody
stupid,
hated me based on the color of my skin, like if somebody thought like, man, that guy, like because of like, and not for the basis of my character, like I always try to put my character out there, but I know that people judge people based on the color of their skin. I know.
Oh, dude.
And I'm white, obviously, but like people judge white people judge Hispanic people judge black people. They judge people all the time, and it's rough. Like sometimes you might not have a friend because of that,